Hey everybody. So for today's movie review, I'm going to talk about the film Warrior. It is a film that came out around September of 2011, I believe, um, and it's very good. It is a mixed martial arts film, and it's about. Let me actually show you here on the disc quick. Rented this at my local Redbox. This has Tom Hardy, who's going to be in The Dark Knight Rises, and he was in Inception. And I don't know who this guy is here, and I actually don't know who played the father either. But I know Tom Hardy, though, and I'm sure most of you know him too. So, Warrior, you guys, like I said, it's a mixed martial arts movie, and it's about two brothers. One of them is a teacher, a physics teacher. It's not quite. I'm not quite sure if it's a high school or a college. I'm pretty sure it's a high school because there was a principal involved in this one incident in the movie and everything. So I'm pretty sure it was a high school. And Tom Hardy is a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, meaning that he once served for the Marines, but he's no longer a part of them. Um, and they actually get into detail on kind of why throughout the film he's not one of those people who's like, hey, guess what? I was in the Marine Corps. I served this and I was a part of this and everything else. He really doesn't have that kind of that positive outlook on life, I guess. So he's like, yeah, I was kind of in the Marine Corps. He's kind of one of those people that's kind of a little he's low key about it. He can tell you what he's done throughout the years, but he's not like, oh, in the Marine Corps we did this and we did this too and we did this. He's very out of the social life with that. Um, Also, I guess to talk about the father too, he plays an important role in this. So that's a picture of the father right there on the disc. Um, he apparently throughout the film he was a very hardcore alcoholic when he was younger, when these two brothers were kids, and he, um, I believe he served in the Marines too. Otherwise, the Navy. I don't want to spoil the movie, but there is one scene where you see him after he's consumed quite a few drinks, and it's unbelievable what this man um, thinks is going on after he's consumed alcohol. Um, so I'm pretty sure he was in the Marine Corps, but it must have been something involving ships. And those of you who've seen the film probably know what I'm talking about. Um, and Tom Hardy walks in on him after he's consumed all these drinks. And like I said, it's just unbelievable what this man thinks he's going through after he's consumed alcohol. But so anyway, guys, I guess to talk about the physics teacher a little bit, him and his wife were having problems paying off their mortgage. They have two daughters, and they needed money and they needed it quick. So what he did was, well, first he was working as a physics teacher for quite a while, and he found out about the whole mortgage thing. And what happened is he driving home later that night, he sees a offering that whoever wins a this mixed martial arts fight, uh, I'm pretty sure it is UFC, but they don't market it like UFC in the movie. So I think it's kind of a different division or different kind of organization that supports these fights. So I think it's kind of an unofficial UFC in a way. Um, but anyway, he sees this fight because apparently he was a member of the UFC at one point, or but some like I said, the film doesn't quite say, oh, we're the UFC. It says whatever. It's a mixed martial arts organization of some kind. Um, so he fights in the battle and wins, and he starts to realize that maybe he should do mixed martial arts still. But the wife is very turned off by all this because she was hoping that by the time they had kids, he would have dropped the whole mixed martial arts deal. Um, so he decides to kind of ignore his wife in a way and continue mixed martial arts because there's a money prize at the end if he wins. Um, and Tom Hardy at the same time, he's interested in mixed martial arts, and he's completely unaware that his brother wants to be a part of this too, because this family is so distant from each other. They really don't keep in contact, except in this case with Tom Hardy and the father, because the father trains Tom Hardy's character throughout the movie, so they stay in touch, but not so much the brothers, and it gets to the point where they both are big. They're in this tournament. They've won almost every fight that they could, and now it's to the finals. And now and this is kind of the main. I guess is the kind of the main thing that they're advertising in the trailer, that these two brothers actually fight each other, and so it's the finals and they fight each other. And like I said, I won't say too much from there because it might ruin the movie, so I'll stop there with storyline. So this movie is very good, you guys. It is this film really gets you the impression of just how intense mixed martial arts slash UFC fights are. I mean, it's in your face. It's very uh, breaking bones, breaking everything. Um, this film does a very good job of showing how brutal the sport can be. Uh, Tom Hardy does a great job. The acting jobs are very good in this. Like I said, Tom Hardy's really the only person I know out of the actors and actresses in the movie. I really don't recognize anybody else. Um, the I liked how the screen split up during the training montages. It really represents well kind of what these two brothers had to go through as they were training for their fights. This film is just very good, you guys. It's I would say it's better than Cinderella Man, but it's not better than the Rocky films. At least it's not better than 1 through 4 or 6 with the Rocky films. So Warrior, guys, I will recommend this one. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very good film. Make sure you check out Warrior, guys. It should be at your local Redbox or any form of movie rental place that has recent releases. So make sure you check out Warrior. It's very good.